Hello there, ladies and gents. How you all doing? And welcome back to episode number 2 of season 3 of VillageCraft. Yes, we are back, ladies and gents. Woohoo! Now, in between episodes, we have managed to get quite a bit done, and quite a lot has been done to this city as well. So, first things first, have a look down the hotbar. 48 levels. Yeah, I'll explain how I got all those in just a moment. I just wanted to point that out first of all. But if we actually come out here, there's been quite a bit of progress done on the city. Well, this is just the residential area. Notably, yes, Swan has started work. We have gone ahead and decided to open up the nether, though we aren't actually doing any major building in there because as soon as 113 is up, we will be resetting the nether. But yep, and also, have you noticed the frame rate is a bit better? Yeah, we no longer have loads of sheep and loads of chickens. So that's fantastic. Also, we've got, let me just come outside so we can see better. A few more buildings have come up. Hermitance has got a couple of hermit mole holes underneath his modern build, which I really like. I really like this design. I'm thinking once we are all up and running, this temporary home is going to be replaced by a modern structure. It's not something I've ever actually done before. It's a modern style, so I'm really looking forward to trying some of that. Let's just see. Oh, we actually got pressure plates here now. This looks nice. Very nice. Nice use of the terracotta. All ready for someone to move in. I think he's waiting to get some glowstone for the lamps, maybe. And then also just around the corner, we have Jen LP has transformed her little stone shack into a growing tower. That's looking really nice as well. Good job, Jen. So yeah, progress is definitely being made here on the server. I mean, we've been up for what, like 4 or 5 days now, I think, and things are starting to come along really nice. I mean, if we actually go over and have a look at the map just over here, you can see I've actually gone and extended it so to include the commercial area. So if we come on over, here we go. Yep, so here's the map. So this is our residential area, this plateau here. There we are. And then you can just make out the dirt cathedral with the grass roof. And then this is Main Street, right here. That's right. And then we're going to have all sorts of buildings, skyscrapers and whatnot coming off the side. And those 2 squares right at the top, that is something that I'm going to be working on, hopefully in the next few episodes. I'm in the middle of gathering resources because they are going to be our dual mob towers. That's right. I'm going to make a couple of mob farms using the new water mechanics, and hopefully they are going to be rather large skyscrapers with mob farms inside. But that's something that I've been working towards because we need to gather the resources for that. The main problem's been, well, obsidian, which I've been doing some mining down in our mining system, collecting quite a bit of obsidian. And where is it? In this one, yep, there you go. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 stacks. The hard thing is slime blocks, because we need quite a lot of slime. I think it's 6 slime blocks for every 2 levels, and yeah, I'll probably need at least a couple of stacks of slime blocks. So that's something we're going to have to keep progressively keep moving on collecting, because there's a swamp about 300 or 400 blocks to the south. If we go down there when it's a full moon, we can come back with normally a stack of slime blocks, slime balls. So yeah, I'm having to keep doing that quite a few times. But now, these levels that I've got, 48 levels, yes, they tried to break them, but we Redstoners, we found a way. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That is our fish farm. If we come down here, it's not just any old fish farm. It's the blingiest fish farm on the server. Check it out. Oh yes, lovely gold fish farm. Hello. So yeah, if we come down here, this is the storage for all of the items we gather. Basically what I'm doing is going AFK fishing while I go to work. Of course, I work 12-hour shifts. So yeah, I get a good 13 hours worth of fishing in. Now, this isn't something we're going to always be doing. It is just to get started, which is why, if we have a look here, you see I've got mended on my boots and on my helmet. Got 2 pretty decent helmets, Aquafinity, Respiration, Depth Strider, Feather Falling. And I've also got mending on the silk touch pick and our work axe. Now, this is going to be important because we've got quite a lot of wood that we need to gather. Because guess who elected to build the Iron Titan this season? Yep, yours truly. So we're going to have to be collecting quite a bit of wood. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I had to do a quick emergency mute there for a bit of a coughing fit. But this area down here is one of the main things that I want to get done today. Is obviously we need to change all this. This stone and dirt will not do. What we are going to have down here is we're going to have some bulk storage down here. So we may end up extending this along. And then just off into this side room here, we're going to be putting a sugarcane farming. That's right, because we are going to need quite a few books for bookcases, and we're going to need quite a few bookcases down the line. So we might as well get the paper supply up and running now. So that's the first thing, well, not the first thing, that's one of the things we're going to do this episode. But first of all, we need to change this. So I'm thinking typical basement, well, I say typical, basement design. We're going to have a lovely stone floor and then some dark oak wood for the walls. So I need to go and get myself quite a bit of dark oak. Thankfully, there is a dark oak forest just over to the east over there. So let's go get some wood and then we can get started on sorting out our basement. Because once we've got this basement done, this is our main... Hello? I think there's caves underneath me. Yeah, this will be our main residential area done for now. Well, there we go. So I went and did a bit of wood collecting. As you can see, I have, what, 6, 7, nearly 8 stacks of dark oak. Should be plenty. In fact, you can still see the leaf blocks over there despawning. But anyway, if we come on down now. So, like I say, the plan is dark oak on the walls, stone on the floor. But then I'm thinking, maybe for this stairwell, we might actually do stone brick to show where it's been built and it's supported, but then down here we'll swap it out for the dark oak possibly. Yeah, so this room is supposed to be for bulk storage, so for things like our dirt and stone and stuff that we're starting to fill up, because we've already actually got a double chest of stone upstairs. So we might need to make this a bit bigger, because this is only what, 4 by 5. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to make this bigger. So maybe we'll just make it longer. So that's a double chest. Double chest. We'll put some slabs or stairs up top so we can have 4 high. Yeah, let's make this room a bit longer. And then we shall get some of the dark oak put in. So let's see. Oh, iron. Lovely. That'll do. Always handy to have a bit more iron. At the moment, yeah. I'm supposed to be building the Iron Titan, but that isn't going to happen for a while just yet. The plan is the mob towers that I'm going to be building. I'm going to connect them with a bridge going over Main Street. And in that bridge, we're going to put one of your basic villager iron golem farms. Just so that we get a nice starter supply of iron for going for everybody. I mean, yeah, we've still got plenty from all the mining we've been doing, but still. We'll have a nice passive supply. So I'm going to get this dug out a bit more, folks. And then I'll bring you back once we're ready to start getting a bit of decoration in, I think. Because, yeah, I mean, come on. Digging out stone, not the funniest thing to watch, really, is it? Nah, right. I'll see you in a sec, guys. There we go. So there's the dark oak walls in place. And it's starting to get a sort of a wine cellar-y feel to it, I think. Which I'm quite liking. So now we need to ruffle up this floor a bit. So we are going to keep the occasional bit of stone, but we are going to be mixing up quite a lot of the gravel and cobblestone and andesite, just like we've done with our pathways up top. So in fact, all I'm going to do is just rip out this whole floor, then we shall randomize the flooring, get a bit of texture and variety in here. So let's see how this looks. Then once we've got this done, we shall get the chests in place and actually start to work on the stairwell. So, and oh, another thing, guys. Obviously, we've got the 113 textures in at the moment. I'm really liking the dark oak trapdoors. They're really nice. I can see me using those quite a bit in the future. That's the great thing about having these new textures and the varieties. Obviously, we've got like the bark blocks and stuff. It's going to be fun to play with all of these things and see what we get. So anyway, let's mix and match some of this. See what we can come up with. And there we go, folks. Our wine cellar bulk storage is all done. Well, I say all done. This area is done. So as you can see, we've got all the chests and trap chests, which should do for now. A little bit of decoration at the end, and the mixed up floor looks quite nice. However, this is done. Now we have this to do. So yes, we're going to go with the stone brick to show that it's been having to be reinforced. It's been dug into the side of the hill. So I'm going to have to go and get some stone bricks first of all. But let's just whip out this dark oak stair. This was originally put in when I first dug down here, but nah. We're going to go with the stone brick for the stairs. And quite possibly for the ceiling as well. Or maybe not for the ceiling, but I'm not sure about the dark oak. I don't know. But let's just clear it all out. Go for a blank canvas. And then I need to go and get some stone bricks, because we're definitely having stone brick stairs at the very least. And also these walls. Yeah, we're going to need stone brick for the wall as well. So let me go and clear out all this wood and stuff that we've got. Get some more resources. And then we can get this done. Then once we've got the stairwell done, it's just a case of doing the sugarcane farm in this room right here. And then we'll have a fishing, bulk storage and sugarcane down here. And that will be our residential base. For now, done. This is just our first home, because I do have plans at some point to move over to the commercial district. Because I know there was somebody talking about, not somebody to remember, I think. Somebody was saying about building apartment blocks and stuff. And I thought that'd be quite a nice area to move into. Especially while we're redeveloping this area a little bit down the line, turn into a modern house. So for now, let me go get the resources together, and I shall bring you back once we're ready to do some progress on the stairwell. Well, okay folks, so there we go. We now have a stairwell all done. Went and changed it all up for stone brick, got a little bit of detailing, also got a bit of lighting hidden behind these trapdoors. And yeah, that looks a lot better than the plain stone and the dirt that we had before, I think. And then if we come down, yeah, this should do nicely. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, after all, it isn't going to be permanent. So yeah, there we go. That is our wine cellar done. Now it's time to crack on with this sugarcane farm. Right guys, so it's actually the next day from that previous clip, and I was at work last night. But just before I left, I actually got a message from Jen saying to make sure I was recording next time I logged onto the server. So I've started my recording up, and I've just been reminded about something. This is my server list here, all the servers I play on every now and again. And I've been reminded of something. This one up here. VillageCraft Season 2. That server no longer exists, so goodbye. Lost forever. A long time. Yep, there it goes. If I remember, I will put a link to the download for Season 2's map, so you can download the world and have a go at yourself. But anyway, let's jump onto the server and see what Jen meant. I'm not even sure where I am. Am I back home, or am I down in the mines still? I am home. Okay. So, uh-oh. Straight away, guys, I see a problem. Those are supposed to be... You see that? See that? Oh my... Jen, what have you done? Oh, I would be so annoyed right now if we had lost the game. Yes, it was England v Colombia last night. I actually watched the game at work. Yeah, if anybody else watched the game, or if you didn't watch the game and don't know, yeah, it was 1-0 to England all the way up until the 94th minute when Colombia equalised. It goes through extra time and then it goes to penalties. If anybody knows England's history with penalty shootouts at the World Cup. It's not good. No, it's not. But we did it. Yes. So you're a lucky Jen. I am not that miffed. But let's just It is a thunder. Oh, is it just rain? It's not actually a thunderstorm. Okay, let's just go see the full effect. So we have the stained glass has been replaced. The rug has been replaced. Has she done all the banners as well? Yep, she's done all the banners as well. Okay, Jen. Right, well, you do not know who you're messing with, young lady. If you don't know, I suggest you go back and check out some of Season 2's pranks. Because you've gone and started something now. Oh, yes. It's on. Okay, folks, so we're going to be putting the sugarcane farm in this room here. I've just gone and made it a little bit bigger because I've done a few calculations and we're not going to do anything huge or anything like that. All we're going to simply have is 4 rows of 8 sugarcane grown on sand. These are going to have rows of pistons behind them, and these pistons are going to be set off by an observer at each end, so that when the sugarcane at the end grows up to the 3rd block, it triggers the observer, which will trigger all the pistons. The pistons will push all of the sugarcane into a water supply, and that will push it all down into a hopper, which will collect in a central chest. So yeah, it should be pretty simple. So let's just see. If we have the redstone is going to be on this line here, so the pistons will be here, so the sand will be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now when it stopped there, okay, so it needs to be, that needs to be 8. And there goes my phone again. Will I learn to turn that thing off? So yeah, we're gonna have to knock out a bit in the end here for some of the redstone. That's not a problem. Then we'll have 3 streams of water, then some more sand, pistons, and redstone. Brilliant. Right, so I'll tell you what, we'll do this side, and then I'll duplicate on that side. So the water should push it. In fact, let's just double check, make sure that works. Water should come all the way down to here. Yep, lovely. And then what we'll do is we'll have hoppers along the end here. We'll have a wall on the end here, as well as on the other side. So the hoppers will go under the wall into a chest in the middle. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so let's just pick this up for now. And then what we're going to have is a glass partition in the middle, just to stop any sugarcane from bouncing over to the other side. Because I do actually need to make these pistons. Do they need to be sticky pistons? No, hang on. Slime blocks. No, I'm not using slime blocks. I need all the slime blocks for the mob farm. Right, so got some stone here. Now we want the pistons to be 1 above. There we go. So that's where we want the pistons to be. And then the pistons are actually going to be bud powered. So we need some stone behind. Oops. Paste 1 too many there. There we go. And so yeah, the pistons want to be on there. And then the observer is going to go right there. Right, let's just light this up. It's getting a bit dark in here. I'll put some glowstone in the ceiling eventually, but just for now, so we can see what we're doing. So yeah, that should be about right. Now let me just get up here so I can dig a hole. So the redstone is going to come out from the observer, and then it needs to come across this way. So I'm going to need to make a repeater, aren't I? Now, why are we getting quite a bit of light? I think Vex might be using my fortune axe at the moment, and that's what's creating all the entities. So let's just see. Yeah. Yeah, those frames are dropping at the moment. No mind. Right, so observer. Come on. You want to come? Oh, you want to go there? No, hang on. You want to be the other way around, don't you? Right, let's just knock all this out so I can actually get behind here. There we go. Right, so the observer will go there. Yep, and then let's see. One. If I do that, oh, it'll still connect. Okay, so we can just fill this bit in. It doesn't need to be quite as deep. I wasn't sure if that that redstone would actually connect to that, but it does, so that's great. And then all along here. Brilliant. And then if we were to place a... Let's just do a quick test here. We put sand there, and there we go. Brilliant. So that works. And what? Hang on. Did we pick up that sand, or what just happened then? Let's just check that again. Right, I've got 16 in my thing. Oh no. Okay, so it just broke it. For a moment then I thought we just duplicated sand. Right. So that is simple redstone. And that is pretty simple, you know. So yeah, that's the basis of that. I'm going to go ahead and get all of this done. And then we will have a sugarcane supply set up. Well, okay folks, so we are all done with our sugarcane farm now. So if we come down, step on the pressure plate, opens it up. And here we are. So we have all set up with the observer blocks to trigger as soon as that one at the end grows 3 tall. And they're starting to grow already. Then they'll get pushed off, hit the glass, fall into the water. There's some hoppers just down there, see those? And they come into the chest just here. Now I have gone and put some extra storage in. I can't see us, well, who knows, we might end up filling this. In which case, if this is all full, all the other village crafters are more than welcome to come and help themselves. Until we get a decent supply and start selling it. Who knows? But yeah, I would say this is looking pretty good. We've got some lighting behind the trapdoors and up there as well. We've also got some lighting underneath these carpets here just to lighten this area up because it was still a little bit dark. Oops, a little bit dark without these glowstone just down here. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Oh, hello. I'm liking this, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not on the scale of our last sugarcane farm. If you remember last season, that thing was ridiculous. I actually turned it off after a couple of weeks because we didn't need any more. I think we had something like a dozen double chests full of sugarcane that we just went and dipped into every now and again. So yeah, we now have an adequate supply of paper, which will come in handy for bookcases and for maps, and yeah, fantastic. So yeah, there we are, folks. So today we have, let's see, what have we done today? We got pranked. We went and got some supplies from the mob farm, and we've gone and made ourselves a sugarcane farm, the first farm we have built on the VillageCraft 3 server. So thank you very much for joining me, folks. If you have enjoyed this episode, please be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified when all the new videos come out. We are back to VillageCraft Fridays. That's right, VillageCraft Fridays are back. Woohoo! Fingers crossed. So, thank you very much for joining me, ladies and gents. Until next time, all that's left for me to say is take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye.